Hey everybody, I'm going to talk to you about a couple things, and that is keeping score, being content, and counting your blessings. We were having a conversation at work the other day, and it was no in particular person or marriage or employee that we were talking about. It was just some difficulties that some people were having, and we were discussing those, and and even the problems that they were having even at home. And as I thought about it more and more, and I've used this phrase, keeping score, more than once, and that usually is what gets us in trouble. If we constantly keep score and figure out who's getting ahead, who is winning, especially if it's not you, we get frustrated, we get upset, we feel defeated, and a lot of times that causes anger and resentment, things like that. If you are keeping score at home, and you feel like you're always the one that has to take out the trash, and you cut the grass, and you wash the vehicles, and these are some of the things I do. But yet, wait a minute, there's days that when I'm stuck at work, Jen cuts the grass and she takes out the trash. Occasionally she washes her Jeep, but for the most part I take care of the vehicles. But she's going to run the vacuum cleaner, she's going to wash the dishes, she's going to do the laundry. So if I was to keep score, I may not want to, because where I may end up being frustrated about this, if I actually were to keep score, she's probably doing a lot more than I do. So like I said, it could be the same way at work, whether it's at home, at work, with your kids, anything. Find a way to be content. And I'd like reading Philippians 4 when Paul's talking about being content with things, and understanding that we do have everything we need, because God is going to provide everything we need, and we don't need to keep score or try to outdo one another, because that's just going to break our relationships down and tear us apart, divide us. So Philippians 4 11. Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. So I want you to focus on that. Okay, focus on being content. Focus on and understand that you can accomplish everything. You can get through every little stumble and maybe a disagreement or argument, because as long as you focus on Christ, as long as you understand that He is where your strength is coming from, He's with you, and it's available to you. So don't waste your energy and time on arguing or keeping score. And the way I look at it, the only thing we should be counting or tallying up are our blessings. Count every blessing and realize how thankful, how grateful we all should be to have what we have, and to experience the things we have experienced, whether they're good or bad, because they're all going to make us who we are. And of course, that grows our testimony. And so that if you do have a problem in your marriage, you do have a problem at work, you do have a problem with friends or family or whatever, maybe because of keeping score, instead of worrying about the tally marks for scores and who has more, think about the tally marks of how many blessings, how many times you've been blessed with beautiful, healthy children, an awesome wife or husband, a good job. And then think about how many times, man, that day at work kind of stunk. Man, I don't like arguing with my wife. Man, I don't like fussing at my kids. Or I wish I could get along with them better. Those my friends are having a disagreement, whatever. But learn from it. They can be blessings as well. So whether it's good or bad, it all can be a blessing. You've heard of blessings in disguise. They happen. That's true, because you never know a lot of times when we think we miss out on something or we've really messed up on something, it could be a blessing in disguise as well. So take today and let's start tallying up our blessings and thank God for everything. So anyway, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.